The first effect we're going to look at today is Wrong Way by Vernet Magic. As you can see, it's a classic, the classic arrow effect. If you're familiar with this, then the arrow changes different directions by the way you hold it, which is great. What's nice about this, of course, the first thing you notice is the size. It's a really nice big size, easy to handle. Also, it plays in most venues like theatres. It's a nice good size for theatres, and it'll work just as well in a small birthday party situation or kindergarten. If you do a safety routine, this is perfect for this. This is the nice thing about this, of course, it's well made. It's made on sort of an art board, so it's really well made, laminated, so you just give it a wipe if it gets dirty. But what I love about this is the finish. It's got a nice sort of climax here where you turn yourself or the kid into a policeman. So if your routine is about the arrows, traffic signals, and then going the wrong way at the end, you get so confused you give yourself a ticket. So it's quite a cool routine. Comes with downloadable instructions. You can watch the routine and some tips and handling and so on. I would probably get a case made up, like an envelope or a cloth case, just to protect it. Great routine for packing small, plain, big, something you can always have with you. Have it in your show bag. If you're called upon to do something for family audiences, you can bring it out. Or if you're a family entertainer, it's great for that. Good routine to get people, kids involved. And so the arrow is a nice classic effect. And so this is a nice variation. Great value for money, something that most kids entertainers should probably have because it's such a fun routine. Okay, so let's take a look now at The Floating Ball by Luis de Matos. This is just a wonderful production. The floating ball itself, to watch Luis do this is just absolutely what magic is all about. It's just beauty. You're going to learn everything on this DVD. It also comes with the DVD plus some special machined gimmicks and everything else you need. The DVD itself covers everything, absolutely everything, from the setup to the music, to the type of lighting. Obviously, the floating ball is a stage trick. It's nothing you would do in a sort of a cabaret situation or, birthday party. But it is for the stage magician, and it's just probably the best floating ball I've ever seen. It's under control of the performer at all times, so it's only a one-person illusion controlled by you, the performer. And the setup is very unique. I really like it. It's very clever. A lot of work, years have gone into this. The actual object, the ball you can float, you're not limited by that. You could use other things like a light bulb or perhaps a candle, or I'm going to use it my Charlie Chaplin bowler hat. So, this is a great resource as well if you want to do some sort of floating object and you have the right conditions to do it in. The ball is disconnected from the performer, and this is what makes it so unique, I guess, and so beautiful, because the ball actually travels up, it goes along, it comes along the floor, it goes in all sorts of directions. I had no idea how the rigging was set up when I watched it, and I know a lot of floating illusions or balls, floating ball things. You could use a Don Wayne ball too if you wanted to, but the setup here is just absolutely fantastic. As with everything that Luis does, the teaching on here is superb. The video quality is like a television show, so you're going to learn absolutely everything you need to do the floating ball stage version. As an extra, you can actually buy the ball itself, but that's separate from this. This is just the DVD with the gimmick and some other things you need. So it really, really is well worth it. I would say that this is the ultimate floating ball, one-person floating ball routine. Again, you've got to have the right conditions. It needs a lot of work and practice, but there's a lovely section at the end with Gaetan Bloom, a couple of bonuses where he discusses the floating ball. It really is value for money. I would say this is the go-to learning tool for anyone that wants to do a stage version of the floating ball.
One car over here, remember? Just like that. Front and back, your car. Front and back. Have a look at it. This was your...
Okay, let's look at a visually stunning effect called Pocket. It's a production by Sans Minds, an idea by Julio Montoro. This is really a utility system, and it's really fantastic. It's brilliant. You can instantly change things in your pocket. So you could have say a blank card. The audience can have a look at it. You put it in your pocket, and just like that, it visually instantly changes. It's really, really clever. Very easy to do. Perfect for strolling magic because the reset is quite quick on this. So it's good for strolling magic, just if you can put a card in as you're walking to the next people, or it's very easy to do. Everything is explained. You get the DVD, obviously the instructions and some gimmicks that you need to do this. There's a little bit of preparation, one-time preparation that you do. You just do it once, maybe take 10 minutes, and you're all hooked up, ready to go. The only thing is that once it's set up, it does interfere with my card to wallet. So that's something you have to work out or think about. Maybe I have to work on having my card to wallet in a different location, of course. But it's something that I'm going to add to my repertoire. You're not limited to playing cards either. You can change money visually. It's a great idea to have. You can show a blank card and visually change it to a business card if you're doing trade shows and you want the sponsor's business card or something. It's wonderful for that. So it's a utility system, a lot of potential, a great routine, very, very visual. And it's and the playing card can then be taken out and handed. Everything, the business card can be given out, or the money can change and be given out. So it's the object is the card is inspected before, and then it changes and then it's handed out. So it's really that good, and it's very, very clean, very clever, and easy to do. So it fits everything I think that Australian Magic people like. Certainly I like. So it's Pocket by Sans Minds. Well worth it. Okay, so now we're going to take one look at something here called Duo. It's a 2-card, 2-coin routine. You actually get 2 gimmicked cards, enables you to do 2 different, 2 utility cards, I guess you would call them. This is by Rian Lehman, called A Matrix Miracle. And I really love this. This is so cool. No wax, no magnets. Forget everything you know about gimmicked cards for matrix routines. I have to say that I do a matrix routine without any gimmicks. But by adding these to it, it really takes it to another level. And the great thing about this is I can take the gimmick cards out and show you, and there's nothing really for you to see unless you know how they work. You can make coins cleanly vanish, and appear. So I can show you the cards like this, and then produce a coin. You can make them translocate from one to the other. One there, they jump places. You can do copper to silver. There's so much you can do with these gimmicks. They're really, really clever. They say they spent 5 years developing it, and I really believe they did, because I just think they're so easy to use. I think you could add it. If you have a matrix routine, even if you're a beginner in Magic and you have a basic matrix routine, this would help you a lot and take it to another level. And even as a professional, I think I would definitely use this to take my own routine that I've been doing for years to a whole new place. So this is really clever. You get the 2 gimmick cards. What's nice about this is that if you use it a lot, I've been practicing with this quite a bit now, and it's still really good. But I know at some stage I'm going to want some more. So the DVD really shows you in detail how to make them, so you don't have to spend any more money. Once you've got them, you could make them yourself, which is a nice bonus, because often people want us to spend more money. So that's good. There's lots of routines on here as well. There's a duo matrix. The coin appearance is really cool, actually. And then there's a whole lot of extra ideas as well. So this is really good value for money. It's really clever. If you do a coin matrix routine, or if you don't do a coin matrix routine and you'd like to, then you want to check this out for sure. But if you do already have a matrix, I would suggest having a look at this, because it's really worth it, and the gimmicks are really clever, well thought out, very well made. They will last a long time, but as I said, you can make them yourself once you have the DVD. It's a bit of a process to make them, but you could certainly do it and get the hang of it. So that's Duo, very highly recommended.